Hey guys, I'm Elliot. This is Everything Elliot. We're in the shop today and we're working on the Fummins build. Now, if you've missed the previous video where I pulled this 5.9 Cummins out, I'll put a link to that video in the description and probably up top. But this is a 5.9 mechanical Cummins engine. That transmission and transfer case, I think that transmission's like a 47 RE or something like that, and it all came out of that 1997 Dodge Ram that's sitting behind me. The plan with this thing is to build it and put it in my 97 Ford. That's why I called it a Fummins. I think you guys have probably seen that truck before on the channel, but if not, you'll see a little bit of it in a little while. Now this motor weighs about 1,000 pounds. And even though it's on wheels, it's still pretty hard to move. There we go. Okay. That should be out of the way. I think I'm going to use the engine hoist to pick the transmission up. All right, for now, that'll work. I can just move it while it's on the engine hoist. And then get the tractor in here in a little bit when I want to get it out of the way. Put that on there as well. And what other am I saving? Saving the fuel pump, because that's an aftermarket fuel pump. Saving the TCM. Yeah, let's get this thing out of the way. I'm gonna do some general cleanup in the area, just some tools laying around, and then we'll be ready to pull this truck out of here with the tractor. All right, I gotta play some truck shuffle because this is gonna go where my OBS Ford is and my 6.7's in the way, so I'm gonna pull those into the driveway so they're out of the way, and then we can get this thing shoved over there and out of the way. It's going okay. It's better than pushing it by hand and steering. So the plan is to kind of tuck it up against the wall between the trailer and the shop. It's going to be a super tight fit, but I am parting this truck out, so I don't even know if it's going to fit. There we go. So yeah, if you need parts for a second gen, I got one sitting here. Oh, I'm hitting the trailer. Whoops. Yeah, that'll work for now. Tight fit, but it fit. That's what matters. Not that the bed was worth much to begin with, but Got some scratches on it from the trailer now. Oh well. Yeah, I'd say that's just about made to go there. Had to flip the mirror in on this side, but we're not touching. And I can still get my trailer out. So now that we got the truck out of here, we got some serious cleaning up to do. You guys can see that we made a mess with some ATF over here and here. I got to put some kitty litter down. So in the last clip, you guys saw me take all of the wiring accessories off of this, minus the block heater, but I can't get to the block heater because the configuration of the turbo. What I'm going to do today is try to get the accessories off, and by accessories, pretty much the only thing that's on here is the alternator, the fan, the AC compressor, belt tensioner, and that's about it. I'm going to leave the pump on for now. But I just want to get this stuff out of the way so when I do clean this motor, I don't have to do it twice. I don't have the fan clutch removal wrench, and I'm really struggling with this wrench. It just doesn't want to fit properly. I cannot get this out of here. So I cannot, for the life of me, get this clutch fan out. I've tried all the tricks I know without having the clutch fan wrench. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take the belt off, take the AC, or the alternator off, take the AC off, and then maybe I'll be able to, with the belt off, maybe I'll be able to get a C-clamp on that pulley and get a better grip on it, because even with the ratchet strap, it's still moving. So try to get some of this stuff off and take the belt off. Something just gave. I don't know if it was the... Oh, haha, success. Look at that. Beautiful. I don't know if I was gonna be able to get that off or not. So what I did was I took these 2 bolts out and then these like 6 bolts out to get clearance for my wrench. I wrapped my chain vise right around it, give it a couple whacks, and Bob's your uncle. Does this pulley come right off of here with this one last bolt? I'll take the pulley off if it does. Oh, you know what? I bet you need a puller. I mean, I have one, but oh no, it comes right off. Perfect. So I am in the habit of, when I'm taking this motor apart, I am putting all the bolts back, well, within reason, putting all the bolts back where they belong. It's the easiest way to keep track of everything. You don't need to make it wicked tight. It's just nicer to have everything sitting there. Then you know what's what. So I am planning on leaving the intake manifold and the exhaust manifold and turbo on while I clean this, because it's easier for me to cover these couple holes than it is to try to cover all these holes. Theodore, what are you doing? So I picked up some rubber fern cones. This seems to be a little big. Well, guess we'll just have to tighten it down, won't we? Rubber fern cones, this is for plumbing, and it should work in this application. Let me just grab the right size. That'll do. Nice and tight. That'll keep all the water out. I'll do the same thing with the rest of them. All right, so intake, exhaust, all covered up. I'm not worried about the water pump holes. That holds liquid anyway. And I don't know what else I should be concerned about. I don't think I really have any other concerns. I'll probably just put a glove over the fuel filter inlet and go to town on it. So this 5.9 12 valve Cummins motor is ready to be cleaned, and I've got a new tool to clean it with that I'm pretty excited to share with you guys. So to see that tool, you're gonna have to subscribe. In the next video, we're gonna get this thing cleaned off. We're gonna get the transmission cleaned off. We're gonna get all those parts cleaned off, because that is going to be a job in itself. You can see just how much oil has been leaking out of this thing for who knows how many years, and it's just caked the entire motor. So we're gonna need something pretty heavy duty to clean this. So make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.